tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down, Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. On the screen, this is Edmonds. Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And this is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Swings this out for Hunt. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Mayfield on play action. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Not much there, only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. A first down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and have to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and it'll fly incomplete.
Frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and we get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. To try again after the sack, Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. These two teams all tied after one. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll finally be taken out of bounds just past the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. First down, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Arizona. Connor. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals. Are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray now. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, 28 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. You got to love it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited.
And it'll be intercepted.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 75 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play fake. Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense. They'll keep you in the game to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Murray again. Flush to his right. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now Murray off play action. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Murray
his throw here, complete into the hands of Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And it's caught. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minute.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays and safeties are so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Mayfield on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 26 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Murray has the first down and more. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it.
Touchdown, Cardinals! 25 yards for a touchdown, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Drops it off for Chubb. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Mayfield looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield with it once more. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Going deep for Hopkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. 58 yards. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Browns drive about to get started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. 2nd down and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And again, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Now Mayfield lost the football.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Murray now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Murray steps away. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And his throw is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Back to throw it, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to air one out. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Murray. Rolling to his left. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw is Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have the